So one of the ways I was able to afford this car was that I had to build multiple sources of income, okay? And throughout, you know, all the jobs I've had up until now, they, you know, the jobs have been paying more over time with each one. However, one job, all right, was not enough for me to afford this car. So like I said, you know, I had to do something else. So I built my own client base, and one of the ways I did that was really interesting when I look back at it. Let me tell you something, man. Some of the best jobs you can start with, and I am saying this confidently from experience, is jobs like retail and call centers. So for me in retail, I started at this company called Office Depot, okay? And I was working in their technical department. So, you know, they sold things like computers, printers, and all sorts of other electronics. The job was able to give me direct experience, okay? Direct experience for my interest. So, you know, I'm in the IT field right now, and I could gain experience of the latest computers that are out, the latest printers, and all these other electronics. They were literally right there on the shelf being sold. And, you know, people would come in, I would have to talk to them about it. So besides being able to stay up to date with computers and stuff, I was also there to network with the right people. So what I mean by that is that the people that I was talking to, they were not tech savvy. These were people that usually always needed some kind of technical help or technical service. And, you know, there were cases when, you know, Office Depot, the services that Office Depot provided did not cover what they wanted. So then from there, I would use that to connect with that person, okay? And that person will become my customer. This can be applied to so many side hustles when I think about it, okay? Like, I know some people who, you know, they want to sell like their own, like, you know, like clothes. They want to sell their own shoes, design their own, you know, products. And I think about it sometimes, and I'm just like, man, one of the best ways you can do that is to actually work in a fashion store, work in a clothing store, and connect with people. Like, can you imagine, like, somebody comes in, like, let's say they're a sneakerhead, okay, or they're a purse addict or something. Let's say they come in, right? Imagine talking to somebody about purses or about sneakers or something, and then you say to them something like, hey, would you like me to design a custom shoe for you, or a custom shirt for you, or a custom bag for you? Now, if you approach it right, you can easily have a conversation with that person, you know? You already have a target audience there, right there in your face. They have a particular interest, and use that to grow your own client base. Now, careful with that, guys. Like, I'm not saying, like, go ahead and just go to a place and, like, steal their clients and stop them from buying the product from the place you're working for. No, use it wisely, you know. You know, do what you want, but the purpose is to have a target audience that the job you're already working at is already doing for you. I also mentioned call centers, and the reason I say it's one of the best places to work is because of more the skills you can gain there. There are so many people who just hate talking on the phone. It's like it's like freaking a virus for them, man, and they just hate it, you know. And it's funny to me because it's like, if you hate the job so much, or if you hate talking on the phone so much, you know, why are you working a call center? Like, I don't get it. It's like 90% of the job, right? But anyways, the call center, okay, even if, like, a lot of call centers, they pay very, very low, okay? Especially if it's just like strictly basic customer service, like just billing or something like that. What I got from the call center was that I gained skills, right? And one of the biggest ones was customer service skills. Like, now, I already came into the call centers with, you know, decent customer service skills. However, I remember one company I worked at, it was called Teleperformance. They had such a detailed course on customer service. You think you know customer service, and then when you see certain things you can do, certain things you can flip around, certain words you can change, you know, man, like, it's all about winning people over. And I use that, okay? I use that for my own business. The client base that, you know, that I already started, because, you know, the call center was after the retail store. So I use that to communicate even better than I already was with my clients. You know, so sometimes it's not about how much the job pays, it's how much value they are actually given to you. Fast track a few years later, man, all the jobs I've had, you know, I had my client base on the side as well, and that was going well, all right, well in terms of okay, it was bringing me income, but sadly that still wasn't enough to reach a point where I could just say, all right, it's time to go buy my dream car, it's time to go buy this Camaro SS. It was not time yet. So the next step I had to take was that, you know, I had to grow my client base more, get my name out there more. And I wanted to do that through some advertising. I wasn't rich or anything, and being new to any sort of like paid advertising or anything like that, I didn't want to just start off like that, because I knew I'd probably just lose a bunch of money and maybe I wouldn't have spent it, right? I found a way to market myself completely free, and let me just say, this method was very, very effective, regardless of being free, man. I said at one point in the past that I'm never going to share all these details of how I did that, but it's time, man. A lot of people are going to think that I'm actually trolling, you know, when I say some of this. I actually told one person, now that I think about it, I told one person what I was doing, and they thought I was joking. I'm about to share this again now on video. I don't know how many people are gonna see this, but here goes, man. Let's see how this goes.
I'm in the Ferrari of the American car. See right here? Yeah. Super sport, guys, super sport. Oh my God, it's going 100! Hell no! 100 already? I think That's nice. I'd still smoke you on my bike though.